Hello, welcome back to another Why Are Comic Books So Addictive? It is Father's Day weekend. Um, not sure when this video is gonna be loaded, but my wife and my son got me this awesome T-shirt. My hero. Yes, comic books are so addictive. So I intentionally put away a couple long boxes in places that I don't pay much attention to, deep in the closet, and I don't pay attention to what's in them. Okay, for years, and I did that because once in a while it's fun to go through the box and see what the heck is in it. I have done that in the past few years. Dig out a box, open it, and sometimes there are good surprises in them. So I still have two long boxes of garbage, things that I consider garbage maybe 12 years ago when I moved to Florida. Um, I pack away things and to ship down here, and some of the stuff was deemed garbage to be giveaway. Uh, but I gave away a lot. I gave away so many thousands of books, and there's still a couple boxes left that I didn't get a chance to give away, and maybe that was a good thing. Um, but in the box, I found some cool things. First, I found this raggedy copy of Mr. Miracle 4. Barely, well, it's detached right here. Big rip at the staple here, barely hanging on here. But it's worth reading. Who knows what it's worth, if anything, in this raggedy condition. Just look at this. But hey, one man garbage is another man treasure. And then I found this. Too bad it's not issue 169, the first Brother Voodoo. Cool Gil Kane cover. And then the art inside is, to my surprise, Gene Colan and Dan Atkins. So that was a fun read. And it highlighted that Dan Atkins was really not a good match. For those who pay attention to my channel, I love Dan Atkins. I think he's a great artist and inker. But with Gene Colan, it's a hit and miss with Dan Atkins. Sometimes he did an okay job. In this book, I felt the quality of the art was subpar as far as a Gene Colan Dan Atkins collaboration. But still, this book is actually in pretty decent condition. I say it's probably, I might save it for a grading video later. So I'm not gonna say what I think the grade is. And then I found these two. Look like Steve Ditko stuff. Blue Beetles issue 3, and then Captain Atom, Doctor Spectral. I have there was a couple more. There was I think 3 or 4 more issues of Blue Beetles or Captain Atom, but they were really bad shape for whatever reason. These two was in old. But look how old the bags are. I definitely need to rebag these things if they're worth anything. Who knows? But still, I have not opened them up to see the art inside by Mr. Ditko. So something worth digging out. Now here is something that I forgot about for a long time. Back in my early days of collecting, 81, 82, 83, all the way to 80, between 81 and 85, my first 4 or 5 years of collecting, I was definitely an artist chaser. By that I mean, I my the artists I love, like John Byrne, no matter where he went, I follow. So whether he left the Fantastic Four to do something else, I follow. I only stopped following Mr. Byrne when he went over to DC. But I have never bought a Hulk comic book before until this issue. I saw this in the box. I dig it out. Hulk 314. I believe this is John Byrne first work when for this title. I could be wrong, but I just remember buying this book vividly. Now that I dug it out, that I bought this book because John Byrne took over the title, but he didn't stay very long. I think he stayed only like 4 or 5 issues. I think 318 may have been his last. I could be wrong. I just have 314, 317, and 318 for whatever reason. That's all there was in the box. So I have 3 of those issues. So I might, for sure, I will flip through them again just to see the art inside by Mr. Byrne. But yes, so this was my intro to Hulk, the character, as far as collecting his book. But what's more interesting for me as far as what in the box is what came after. Because after Byrne left, I decided to keep buying Hulk because it was an okay book to buy. And one of the artists that came a few years after that wowed me, and I love his art. I mean, I've completely forgot about him until I saw the books in the back. Was, I think the name, the way to pronounce him was Keown, Dale Keown. I look it up, and he does not have a very long. He does not have longevity in the comic genre, but I would love to hear what other people think about Dale Keown, because just look at this. And his art style is really, really good. I mean, he drew the most handsome Hulk that I can remember. I remember when he came on board and was drawing Hulk. The first thing that came to my mind was, wow, Hulk is handsome. But just look at this. Oh, look at that. Okay. I mean, he does awesome work. Look at this. Should take it out the bag so that you can see it better without the glare. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I have a ton of the. So that's what I pulled out. The box was all the Hulk that Dale Keown drew, and I look it up, and he didn't do a lot of books. So I have no idea what happened to him, why he left the hobby, but I certainly thought he was awesome. Just look at this one. And these bags has been surprisingly, sometimes poly bag age pretty poorly, but this one, holy cow, this has been in the bag for 30 plus years. Holy cow. Not bad. Okay. Must have been deep in the dark closet where oxygen was not there to degrade the bags. But look at that. Look at this. Like I said, he drew handsome Hulk. Okay. And I really like his style. For those that are not familiar with him, look him up. If you want me to do a close up on any one of these books, let me know. But it's good. I thumbed through it, and man, that's why I love doing this, because I forgot about this for decades until recently when I pulled out and I just look at the art inside, and man, this guy is good. Dale, look at that. Look at that. What do you think, huh? For those that are not familiar with his work. Nice, huh? Nice. Like I said, I am excited to go through this stack of Hulk book, because it's like rereading them, rediscovering the awesomeness of Dale Keown. So yeah, I would love to hear what people think about Dale Keown, and let me know what's going on with Dale. He's gone, why he left the hobby so short, so quickly, because the man is very talented. Before I go, I gotta show up one more. It is so good. Look at this. Abomination. Look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. So check out this Silver Surfer. Doctor Strange. Holy moly. Like I said, it's gonna be some good reading this week when I have a chance to sit down and thumb through this book. And that's it. It is indeed Christmas to open up an old box and find all these gems inside. They are no longer garbage. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Why a Comic Book So Addictive. I still have another long box in the closet that someday I will go through, and maybe there will be some hidden gems in there. Maybe next year or in 2 years or 3. But like I said, I purposely ignored this box for many years until now. And boy, yes, it's a long box. There's a lot of other cool stuff. There's a lot of other cool stuff that I didn't pull out, but these are the gems in the box.